The overall goal is to help people physically, cognitively, and emotionally with the horse as a partner.
For centuries, people have been using horses for therapeutic riding. But in the past 50 years, it's become a recognized method of bringing freedom and independence to kids and others with physical and emotional challenges.
Horses have a way of bringing out the best in people. Behaviorally challenged kids are less so here because they have this horse that is just giving them all this great feedback and giving them great rewards. So to see that, I mean, every day we see great things coming out of the program.
About 3/4 of the students here at the Healing Reins Therapeutic Riding Center are children.
Nice job.
They come from very diverse backgrounds and have different needs.
Mounting a rider on a horse mimics the movement of the pelvis of a human walking. We have many wheelchair-bound students that come in. We have a mechanical lift, and we put riders in the lift and literally pick them up and place them upon the horse. And our horses are all very well trained to accept this. And it's a way to get a different perspective for our riders that are often looking up at the world and not able to either be on the same level or looking down.
All right, everybody, we're gonna head outside for our lesson today, so let's meet at the gate.
We have a wide variety of students here. Some of the students I work with have autism, and we work a lot on sensory integration with them. And actually, horseback riding really helps organize the brain for those students. And once they're on the horse and feeling that movement and going with it, it has a calming effect on them.
Instructors say sometimes their students make more progress on the back of a horse than they could anywhere else.
This is a great alternative to typical therapy, physical, occupational, behavioral. This is a great outlet. It's building a relationship with another creature, learning to work in a social environment with your instructor, with your peers, with the volunteers. It's a great place. Everyone comes out here and they're happy to be with their horses, and that changes the dynamic a little bit. It's not sitting in a doctor's office trying to get through things. It's working with your horse and accomplishing goals. Every horse has a different personality, has a different type of movement, and therefore we have a lot of choices for each student as to what would be the most appropriate for them. If you have a physically disabled rider that has poor upper body control or trunk control, putting them on a horse with a nice, smooth, even gait is best for them. And for someone with autism or ADHD, a horse with big movement and likes to go, that is very stimulating to them and actually keeps them more on task, which is really interesting to see. So it helps organize them sensory in respect to sensory integration. So we try our best to match the horse and rider as close as we can.
Good job, Sarah.
It's amazing. It's hard to describe. It's a wonderful relationship that you build with your students and the volunteers as well, and the horses. So it's a team effort, and every day, no matter how little is accomplished, you see the smiles on their faces and you know that they're proud of themselves. You take pride in that you were able to get them to that point in their riding, and it's a great feeling.